Hello and welcome to the Our Metroidvania podcast. This is Cauldrath from the Our Metroidvania subreddit and Discord.
Hi, this is Master. I'm also from there.
Hi, this is Atcero, and I'm also from there.
Today we will be playing Zelda Doom, or it's called Legend of Doom. Actually, my mistake. It's a Doom mod that recreates the entirety of the original Zelda.
But in Doom.
Yes.
Is this one of your favorite Metroidvanias?
Mine. I've never played the original Zelda.
Okay.
Maybe it will be after this, though.
I don't remember the original Zelda having a hard or impossible mode.
A man gave me a sword. And I have a shield, too.
I love how Doom Guy actually has the green hat. That
Yeah.
just really ties in everything.
Did you actually start the original Zelda with the shield? I thought you had to get it separately, like buy it from the shop.
Technically, I didn't think your shield did anything in-game. Unless they upgraded it.
I believe it blocks projectiles. I tested it out for like 2 minutes earlier. Hitting this enemy.
You're too short.
It's sad. Oh, that's actually maybe true.
Stop it.
So for the water, does it just block you from walking over it, or... Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's
I
how...
can block that. Made a little block noise.
So Zelda-likes. What makes them
Yes.
different from a Metroidvania? How do they compare to Metroidvanias? And why do so many people who like Metroidvanias like Zelda-likes?
That's an excellent question.
That was more than one question!
There's too many questions! You need to focus! Wow, it just straight up gives you the whole map, huh?
I mean, to be fair, if you bought the original game, didn't it come with a map? I thought it did.
I don't think it came with, like, that detailed of a map. You had to, like, get the Nintendo Power to, like, get the full game map.
Well, then just buy it.
I believe they included some of the maps that were made for the original game in the auto map.
Have they done this with Zelda 2?
No.
That's
Not that I
sad.
know of.
That one would be pretty different because it has the, like, switching
Overworld,
between...
yeah. Just make it like Infernax, easy.
Yes, Infernax and Doom.
I would play it. Did the music cut out?
No, I got a watch that stopped time.
Oh!
Oh my.
Users! Oh no, you just doxed yourself.
Hey, why'd you have to point it out?
Cause it was really obvious!
Everyone doxed me.
It was like, not even kind of obvious. It was really obvious.
So what's up with the watch thing?
It stops
Just
the
a
enemies.
thing.
Yeah. It's like the Castlevania stopwatch.
Seems overpowered.
Kind King said, it's all about gaining key items and abilities to advance. Yeah, that is literally... The main link between Zelda-likes and Metroidvanias is just that. Both are games where you have to acquire new skills, items, or abilities to advance either through the dungeon, through the world, or both. What sets...
So we can...
What?
So we can agree that Breath of the
Oh.
Wild is not a Zelda-like?
Correct. Yes. Yeah, no.
Yes.
You can literally go to Hyrule Castle and kick Ganon's dick in right away if you wanted to. Like, nothing's stopping you.
It's technically true of Demon's Crest, but that still has ability gating.
You don't get the good ending, though.
Okay.
I'm talking about the true good ending To do it in Zelda Breath of the Wild, you don't need anything. You could just walk up and be like, "Hey Ganon, bye Ganon."
So the only thing that matters is the best ending?
Yes. Well, that's the canonical ending. You gotta get that or else it doesn't matter. You gotta push a block.
How do you know what one's canonical because when there's no sequels?
Because I like to believe there's a sequel, okay? I have hope that Capcom is secretly being like rubbing their hands together like, yes, the return of Demon's Crest is nigh.
Interesting.
Did make a Ghouls and Ghosts fairly recently.
Yeah, and they did do the remaster of Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, dungeons! This is like, dungeons are the main thing that set apart a Zelda-like from a Metroidvania in 90% of people's definitions. Some people say dungeons don't matter, literally, and it's like, oh, they used the Ocarina of Time sound for that. Nice. Sorry, squirrel brain. So, in my opinion, that's, dungeons kind of make a break, if it's a Metroidvania or not, for me. Like, Portrait of Ruin is very, very much borderline because of all the dungeons.
Yeah, the portraits are basically dungeons.
Yeah, they are. In Order of Ecclesia is just a straight-up Crest-like.
Yeah.
This does not, however, make them bad games. It just means they're different. That's okay. Whoa, hold on! That's Daggerfall!
Is it?
That is...
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh man, how dare this game rip off assets from another game?
Well, no, they're both, they were both owned by Bethesda at some point. Actually, did the nerds who did Doom, did they help out on Daggerfall? I feel like they had to have.
I don't think they...
Don't look at my giant list to save.
Nah, I'm looking this up.
Look at this guy's save scumming. Do you have infinite arrows?
I do. That's actually one of the differences they listed, is that you get arrows right away with a bow, and you have infinite arrows. Small change, perhaps.
You can't just, that's not how it works.
Yeah, that's not a very small
block.
change.
Yeah, you gotta hit a block. There you go. You did the nod! Okay. So Doom was published by id Software, and it was designed by John Romero, Tom Hall, and Sandy Peterson.
This is correct.
So...
Wait, did John Carmack not come into the picture until later?
Okay, so Heretic, Hexen, Strife, Sigil, Hex. It was the Doom engine.
So do the enemies not drop anything?
No,
they do,
have.
but the ones that I've been killing lately haven't, which is sad.
F and chat.
I'm not sure where to go. Yeah, I don't want to touch them because then I'll die. Must find a key that's hidden somewhere.
Yeah, since this is Zelda, you probably need to push a block somewhere.
I don't see any obvious blocks to push. Is there any could be an
Aha!
indication, right?
Well, Daggerfall was initially developed with an updated 2.5D raycast engine like the Doom engine, but it was eventually dropped in favor of the X-Engine? X-Engine?
I don't know.
But yeah. I can remember playing the latest King Quest, Doom, Sam & Max while working on it, but I can't say it had any profound impact on the story design. I don't know. I would say with the first person. Yeah, that looks like that looks like Daggerfall. I don't know if it is because I never used the bow and arrow, but I'm 90% sure that's Daggerfall.
It may be. Wouldn't be surprised.
Oh yeah, no,
So,
I wouldn't.
since I have bombs and arrows, I could just leave and go somewhere else and use
Why don't you
them
just beat
someplace,
the
right?
boss?
Where's the boss?
Don't worry. Look at your map. Wait, let me. You're too fast. Yeah. So okay.
This
So
thing's
go.
chasing me.
Yeah. Straight. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a key.
Go break some blocks. You're not hitting enough blocks.
Annoying to hit every single block.
Well, you know.
What is this, Metroid?
No, this is Zelda. Usually you just push them.
Yeah, didn't
Oh, that looks
didn't you
fishy.
open up? Yeah, didn't you open up one up by pushing a
I
block?
did, but that was like a locked door.
Oh yeah, did you kill
Clearly
all the
open.
bats in this room?
Maybe I didn't.
Oh, okay, they
They
just
may have
respawn.
also just respawned.
Okay.
Bats were annoying to hit with my sword, so I stopped doing it.
Yeah. So, Cauldrath, do you want to tell us the definition of a dungeon in your opinion?
It's basically just a area of the map which only has one entrance, and you never need to return to it after you've completed it.
And would you say there are actually a few Metroidvanias that are like that in general? Because I have a few.
Well, yeah, there's like Ori, there's the Always games, the Wonder Boy series. Let's see, what else was there?
Honestly, Castlevanias have it too.
Well, yeah, Portrait of Ruin.
No, I mean just
Simon's
even
Quest.
in the main map. Symphony of the Night has the catacombs.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
there are some like Super Metroid has Norfair is kind of a dungeon, Kraid's Lair is a dungeon.
Ship Boy. Is kind of a dungeon.
It has two entrances, so it kind of violates that.
I think I
Kinda.
came over here.
The
That
arena
was it.
in Aria of Sorrow, I realized, is a dungeon.
Yes.
So yeah, a game can have some dungeons and still be a Metroidvania. It just needs to not be mostly dungeons.
Well, what do you think the cutoff point? Like, let's say we take Symphony of the Night's size of a map. How many dungeons would you allow that size of a map?
So I think I've mentioned this on the podcast before that I had a definition with numbers for Metroidvania, and it actually excluded Super Metroid because the numbers were too low. So it was 50% at that point. So it was each area needs to have at least 3 connections to other areas, or 50% of the areas need to have at least 3 connections to other areas, and that prevented Super Metroid from counting. So it needs to be lower than that.
Jeez.
I guess I picked up the boss key, but not an actual door key that I need.
You have keys times 1.
No,
Yeah,
there
I
is
can't
no
open the
boss
door.
key in this game. This game
No?
does not
I
have boss.
couldn't
Yeah.
open this door.
Boss keys were introduced in Link to the Past.
Why can't I open this door?
You might have glitched it.
If you think I've glitched it, I can always just do a little.
Me? In any freaking, like, if I
So I am
failed
out of
a
arrows.
quest in Oblivion, I would do the same thing. Quigley said pull a quick sneaky on the game. Honestly, though. Oh, Wall Masters. Ugh.
There's a
Disgusting.
key over there.
Yeah, go see if you can pick that up and then open the door. Because now you have an extra key that you shouldn't have.
No. Oh,
Open
yeah,
that up.
now.
I'll go open that again. Maybe it can only be opened from this side, or yeah, interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's broken. Where's the
Possibly could
Kira
have done
emote
something
for the
strange to mess it up.
hands? Oh, no. we're not even affiliate. What do you mean, emotes?
Oh, that drops at my feet.
Yeah. That's how Zelda 1 bombs work.
I don't think you could throw bombs until Ocarina of Time.
No, I thought you could drop them and Link to the Past and pick them up and throw them.
Actually, yeah, that does happen.
Yeah, I think so. You might have to
Wait,
do a
so
little
the-
no-clip again.
Yeah. This game seems a
Was
little
this
bit
supposed to
buggy.
open?
It's supposed to
Like
open
Yeah.
when you kill the dragon, yes.
Interesting. Nobody saw anything. It's fine.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
You're just improving. You're fixing the game.
Yeah. They're not bugs, they're features.
I got something. Wow,
You got a part of the Triforce.
that's cool. How many more parts are there?
Were there
I think there were
9 in this
7.
game? 7? It was an odd number, I remember that.
Well, why aren't there 3 parts?
Because
It's a
you're only
Triforce.
repairing one part of the Triforce, not the full Triforce.
Oh.
I think it was like the Triforce of Power or something broke in this game. I don't remember.
Yeah. I don't remember. Actually, I think it was the Triforce of Wisdom, and then there's like a Master Quest version, and then that one had the Triforce of Power.
Oh.
Wait, okay, so whenever I shoot, I use rupees, I guess.
Oh, that's how they count it.
So I should probably stop spamming arrows
I was gonna say.
because I used all my rupees.
Attack the old woman. Kill her. Kill her!
She has nothing to say to me.
Well, I mean, you did just slash at her face.
Only when she didn't say anything.
Note to self: if I ever meet Masters, say something.
So you don't get
Please don't.
slashed at.
Yeah.
Is this a Zelda-like? Even though it's first person.
What? Zelda-likes can be first person? Okay. The camera angle does not define if a game is something or not, in my opinion. And that includes the transition from 2D to 3D. Because that is technically
prefer-
just camera angle.
So does that include first-person shooters don't have to be first-person?
No, if that is literally their title. However, Zelda games don't necessarily mean, you know, top-down or 3D. It could be a first-person Zelda. And it would be fine because the genre is not defined by the camera angle. Same with Metroidvanias, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that some genres are defined by camera angles, and some are like Zelda-like and Metroidvania are like level design
Yep.
genres.
You gotta get the lantern.
Thanks for spoiling it, jeez.
That's not have you never played Zelda 1?
I've never played it. I thought I said that.
What? You've never seen anything on it?
No, I just haven't.
Were you sheltered as a child?
Why am I being teleported
You
backwards?
can't go over there, obviously.
Because
Zelda
this game
game.
obviously isn't glitchy at all.
What?
Oh, I think you might be in
He's
one of those
the area.
areas
Yep.
that, yeah.
Supposed to do that. Okay.
Yeah, no, this is the area you can't
It's-
get over there. You have to leave. Try up, left, down, left. LMAO Lost Woods.
Yeah, like that seems like it would be very jarring in a first-person
Yeah.
game. That mechanic.
It was jarring, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, yeah, in this one, but like you could do something to mitigate that, where like teleports you so that it like exactly lines up so that it doesn't look any different.
Yeah.
But it's a lot easier with the single screen room construction that the like original Zelda had.
Because it did the slide and you're like none the wiser.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were we talking about before I was giving Master shit for not knowing this game?
Types of genres and
Oh.
we consider Metroidvania and Zelda-like
Yeah.
to be level design genres instead of core gameplay genres?
That is because, to be fair, it doesn't have it in the name. Obviously, over-the-shoulder shooters, your camera is going to be over the shoulder. Like, usually if the camera is involved, it's called out in the name. So,
Usually
like,
the camera has some large effect on the gameplay.
yes. So, like, 2D platformer, you're going to get a platformer that is 2D and, like, looking at the screen. Hi, Ash. Hi.
But could you have a top-down 2D platformer that is both 2D and a platformer?
I mean, yeah, technically. It would suck, in my opinion, but you could, technically.
Yeah. You got like those isometric games, which is kind of sort of top-down, and some of them are platformery.
Those are just over the shoulder, but from a fixed angle.
Couldn't you say that about pretty much any third-person thing where your character has a shoulder?
Let me have this. Also, wait, didn't these guys have fucking forelegs? I thought these were the or no, these aren't
Centaur thing?
Lionels. I'm thinking of Lionels.
What a silly mistake.
We must mock you for this forever.
I mean, that's
I
fine.
will.
I don't know OG Zelda monsters very well.
Yeah, I haven't played this game since like the 80s.
Like, I don't even know what those blobs are called. I know the keys, but I don't know what those blobs are called. Fake fan spotted times 2? Hey! Hey, I can tell you, like, everything about Twilight Princess.
A real Zelda fan would have played the original Zelda at least once a year.
Once a year? How about I just watch my dad beat Zelda 2? Does that count?
No, that's Zelda 2. It's not the original Zelda.
You do have a boomerang.
How do I use it?
Oh,
Once.
I don't seem to have a boomerang.
yeah, no. Mandatory once a week. I do that for Castlevania. That should be enough.
I mean, fan is short for fanatic, so
This is
if you're
true.
not fanatically playing a
Oh my
game, are
God.
you really a fan?
I mean, yes. Hopefully.
Would you even aspire to be a fan?
Since when did I get another heart container?
I
Was
guess
that
when you
like
beat the boss.
I guess. I didn't realize. I beat a boss. And I completed. Did I even explore? I didn't even explore this dungeon. I gotta go back in.
Yeah, I'm 90% sure you missed an item in there. Also, you caught me in the middle of eating a chicken nugget.
I hope it was tasty. Oh,
It
the
was
map
absolutely
reset.
disgusting. This sucks. Ugh. I ate it because I had to, not because I wanted to.
Key. Enemy.
Spend keys to make keys.
What am I gonna do with the money? I'm just gonna buy more keys. The cycle.
The cycle
Continue.
continues.
Capitalism at its finest, ladies and gentlemen.
Late stage capitalism, where everything is bought and paid for with keys.
The new
Dodging-
cryptocurrency.
Oh, you
Hey, we
could.
could make a key NFT.
I was just gonna say that! And the key may unlock something else, but you have to buy the chest NFT separately, and the key might not even work with said chest. So you have to buy a bunch of different keys and a bunch of different chests just to open up a chest, which gives you another NFT. Guys, we could make millions.
This game is more perilous in first person because you don't know like where the movie things are gonna move because you gotta look at them to see where they're moving.
Yeah,
but
you don't
do
have
get
the
to
full
see
scope.
further away.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can like shoot things from way further away.
You can do a little no-scope 360 on them if you
It's
want.
balance.
I mean, there's no scope, so you're always no scoping.
Exactly! Which makes
Is
it
there loot?
even cooler.
There's loot.
There is loot, or there is a loot.
What?
It's a raft.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were calling it a loot, or saying it is loot.
What do you think? That clearly was not a loot.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure! Didn't
I
hear
mean,
you properly.
the 8-bit graphics are a little hard to tell what they are.
It could have been a pan
sometimes.
flute.
Wait a
But
second,
not a-
I don't need to use that key. I need to use that key. I
Don't
may need to use that key. Well, it doesn't... But does it actually connect from that other way? I'm not sure.
You can get to that bottom part of that thing that just has like the single passage through it. I don't know if there's anything useful there.
It's not loot of time.
Yeah, I'm not using
I
that
don't
key.
know. Oh, I just remembered I still need to do the picture last episode. I've been a little busy.
It is
Working.
okay.
10-hour days. Sorry.
And then having everything taste like something bad.
Slightly rotten fish or something like that. I don't know. I
Slightly.
wish I couldn't smell or taste again, honestly. At least I could eat to my heart's content.
Did not.
So you'd rather just have the entire sense gone?
For right now, yes. Have you tried eating slightly rotten fish? I would rather not try. Bad
Maybe
enough, like... Huh?
Maybe slightly rotten fish tastes good to you now, like
no,
it's
it
reversed.
won't. Nothing. Sweets don't even taste good now. Like, I was able to eat sweets for a while. I can't even eat sweets. It all tastes bad. Only super bland food kind of tastes fine. Like, milk's fine. Cheese is fine. That's about it. So.
There's that one thing that you can like put on your tongue and then it makes all the stuff taste sweet. Maybe you can try that thing.
That's the
Sounds
smell
weird.
though too. That's the worst part. It's supposed to taste and smell.
Well, what
Well,
does sweet smell like?
you just shove it into your nose too.
I wish.
Just snort that stuff.
I might actually look into aromatherapy right now. It is so bad.
Now that I have a raft, I bet I can cross the river.
Is there a van there?
I don't want to spoil you and tell you whether or not you can.
too?
Oh yeah, I never heard how you like the Darksiders, since that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
Zelda.
I'm very much enjoying it, not gonna lie. It is edgy as hell. You can just walk on the water with the raft!
They didn't want to put the animation in, I guess.
Oh
It's
god.
fine. Oh, third dungeon already.
This is fine. Everything is fine.
It is fun.
Is
But yeah,
that-
no, I very much enjoy Darksiders. It is, yes, definitely a Zelda-like, which I appreciate. Edgy as all hell. Don't know why the Bat Queen was ugly as all hell, but, you know, she had tits still. Okay.
Hey, ugly people
What?
can have tits.
No,
Yeah, they
that's
like
not
have
the point,
good-
she's a bat!
That was it.
Bats don't have the mammalian titties like we do.
Well, they have titties. They just don't have the like round ones.
Exactly, they
Maybe-
don't have the voluptuous, freaking grapefruits and watermelons we humans can have. But no, she had them!
Maybe
know
the
Bat
evil is
Queen
stored
was-
in the tits.
Huh?
Maybe the evil is stored in the tits. Stark.
God. Quigley said, you know, Bat Queen was hot. Bat Queen
Stark
Queen
too.
existed.
Bon.
But yeah, no,
Up on
I'm gonna be
Mount
playing that
Arrows.
after, but yeah. Getting horse was nice.
Hmm.
Though I don't know how we lost our horse in the first place, so... What the hell?
Seems like I need some sort of torch if I am to traverse this area, unless I'm meant to go through places. Am I meant to go through dark places?
I don't remember.
You can do it if you want to. It's a soft ability gate.
Actually, it looks like... yeah. I don't think I'm supposed to.
You need the fire. That's
I do
what
need
Quigley
fire.
said.
Thank you, Quigley. I will find fire.
There is another place you can go, so.
I also need to talk to the old man on top of the waterfall. He'll give me a sword. Also, should I be hitting bushes and stuff? Like, will those-
You need the fire for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you want spoilers. But yeah, I was thinking about the difference between a Crest-like and a Zelda-like.
Mhm.
And like you were talking about how, like when I was describing a Crest-like before, I was saying that it needs to have a level select, but then you were saying that it just needs to have a hub.
Yes.
And so it's like a little bit broader. And I realize that it's kind of a spectrum. Like if you
Yeah.
look at Zelda-likes, they kind of, the overworld could be considered a hub. And then the dungeons are like kind of areas that you can go to from that hub. It's just, it's a much more extensive hub than
Yeah.
a normal Crest-like would have.
For me, when I think hub, I do think of like a smaller world or a level select. So like Demon's Crest technically has a hub, but that hub just serves as a fancy level select. In all honesty, it's just a glorified level select.
Right.
Same with, to a degree, Odalis. That's the same way.
I need to become stronger. That old man's mean.
No,
Give
you're
me
just
the
too
sword.
weak. They literally do this in Breath of the Wild. What do you mean?
I didn't finish Breath of the Wild.
He's spoiling another game?
I'm not technically spoiling it. I'm just saying you need to be stronger to get a certain sword. That's not spoils. That's literally every Zelda ever.
You didn't have to have like. No, so that's pretty much the only one. These are the only two games that you have to have like X number of.
I didn't spoil that.
whatever.
You just spoiled it. I didn't say what you needed to become stronger. You just spoiled it.
I didn't complete the word.
Yeah, because I stopped you.
All you people do is spoil things. Enemies are tanky.
The Poe's voice.
Suppose I shouldn't murder them though.
Yeah, what did they ever
I think
do to
you
you?
need to be stronger to do this dungeon if this is how much damage you're doing.
Yeah, but what if there's fire in here? I just gotta use my mom's.
Old man gated? Oh god, don't you hate those games where you're gated by an old man?
Why can't I just take the sword from the old man? What's he gonna do? Like,
You don't
Maybe
know if
he's
he's a
like-
wizard.
Yeah, maybe he's like old badass.
Like whoever
Yeah.
that guy is in frickin' I think he just died.
I'm not dead.
Oh,
This is
you can
fine.
still get out. Old man in Dragon Ball.
Won't do much damage though.
Oh, you guys want to know what my doctor also said that I should do?
Yeah.
Make my
Stop playing.
bedroom a pet-free zone.
Oh no.
And I'm like,
Jeez.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Right, Ash? Like,
Sure, this is engaging gameplay.
like Ash
Eyes
lives
in
his
the
life
dark.
in here. Right, Ash? Where would you sleep? Where would you sleep? I couldn't do that to you. Oh, you're gonna say Cauldrath?
Think I was saying anything?
Oh, okay. Also, Master, you should try bombing walls.
Probably should, but what walls do I bomb?
All of them.
I'll do that.
Well, all of them in the
Right now.
middle. It's not like the door is gonna be on the side. They're gonna be in the middle.
I can just walk over it.
Oh, because you have the raft.
Where is it? Wow.
Rafts technically do this thing where you can travel one across.
I see.
They probably just gave
Yeah.
you full access because
Yeah.
it's a lot easier to code.
It's fine. I'm gonna bomb everything. I'm gonna bomb that. I'm gonna bomb this especially. Ow. Ah. If I die in this dungeon, no, it's fine. Just come back later as you tell me to do.
You
You had a lot of keys.
Well, I
built
think
them
I
up.
got. I think I only had one coming in here, but I got two elsewhere. But I did have one extra. I guess I have to kill these enemies. But they're tanky.
It does seem like they have a hard time hitting you.
Because I'm staying out of range, because I'm smart.
Did you solve the puzzle?
Yes, I solved the puzzle. Speaking of playing video game, I'm almost done with Ecclesia, I believe.
Oh, nice.
I went and got a certain ability. It's quite a baddie ability, you could say. Maybe.
That's not spoiler ready at all.
Whatever, I got the flight ability.
Oh, Voltus, yeah.
And then I didn't play anymore after that, but then from there I think I just fly over and say hi. And beat the boss. Win the game.
And you got all the pieces?
Of what? Cerberus?
If you don't know, then maybe I shouldn't say, but
Maybe
it's like
you shouldn't say things.
even though it's the whole point of the game and your quest.
I mean, I have the Dominus
I
pieces.
was trying to,
But you
not
get-
be a spoiler, dude, and yet...
You get
No,
those
you
like
give me
halfway
shit.
through the game.
I mean, yeah, to a degree.
Do you not get all
And
those
did you
like...
do the collectathon
for what?
for the village?
You realize I'm like at the end of the castle.
Yeah,
I'm not
but-
halfway through the game. You mean did I do all the things
Because
for the
I don't know,
NPCs?
it's because I didn't have everything done when I got to the castle. I had to go back a bunch.
I mean by
Gosh,
the
sorry
collectathon.
for me for trying to be respectful. Shit.
What do you mean by the collectathon?
The only main collectathon in this game you have to do.
Collecting people?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I'm trying to
pretty
not
sure-
spoil for people in chat, Master, like you always try to do. So it's bad when I do it, but fine when you do it?
I'm incredibly confused by what you're saying because I had no idea. Like, I had no idea you could even get to that point in the game without doing all the things.
I mean, yeah, I
And-
did. As a kid, all the time.
Because the way you get there is like through a cutscene, and you can only do the cutscene if you have the things. Isn't that right?
I don't think
I'm
you
sure.
needed all the things.
We can figure this out
Yeah.
later, perhaps. So the store is here, but this store is locked. It seems it just opens from the other side. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't think that was a thing that could happen in the original Zelda, where it could have a door that opens on one side and you can't get through the other side.
Yeah.
Don't worry
That's
about it.
probably a glitch. One of those things where, like, once a game loses your trust, you just, like, assume that it's broken.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about like the positives and negatives of having dungeons in your game.
Wow, two fairies. Yes, we could. What is good about dungeons?
They're a nice kind of accomplishment. So like you go through dungeon, you beat the boss. It feels like almost like a check mark on a box that you gotta get through, which feels good. I like doing that. It means like, all right, this is a good stopping point. Kick their ass. Let's go to the next thing.
Mm-hmm. I bet this is an item.
Yeah, like linear experiences allow you to make a like much more tailored thing, and it also allows you to like similar to the way that like Metroid Dread was, where you can like keep the player within a certain area and then limit the scope.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently I did have a boomerang.
Yeah.
It's my right click. It's not an item I can equip, so I never tried it. I'm sure they mention it in the readme that I didn't read all of, because I didn't want spoilers. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Oh yeah, that like with a dungeon you can craft a more like linear experience and like control the scope of what the player has to think about,
Perhaps.
which you can do in a Metroidvania, but it's a lot easier to do in a Zelda-like.
People might get angry if you make your Metroidvania have some sort of linear thing to it.
Mm-hmm. That's not what's supposed to be on the box.
I can hurt the old... Oh, no. I'm sorry, old man.
Yeah, no, they attack you.
I didn't realize I could
I'm
hurt
sorry,
the
old man. I hit you 3 times.
That's making the no-hit noise, and I'm almost dead. Probably use my boomerang more.
Yeah, one of the other advantages of the dungeons, just the fact that it limits the scope, is that you can have more puzzle box type situations where you have things that affect the entire dungeon, and it's easier for the player to know the scope of what they're affecting with those changes. So, like in the classic water temple thing, where you raise and lower the water level, you know that somewhere in the dungeon is the thing that changed that you need to look for to progress.
That's true.
It's not like La Milana where you do something and then something on the other side of the planet changes. Since you have the complete map from the start, can you just look at the map and then know whether or not there's going to be a explodable wall there?
Perhaps. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing?
Looks like it's damaging it, so...
Right, that does the flash. My sword does not seem to damage it. And my arrows don't damage it. And I don't really have anything else to hit it with.
Yep. It might just be stunning it.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like to not get attacked. I must escape from the dungeon. Ew.
Imagine if you got murdered by the old man.
Melphis says, pretty sure there's a one-way door in the original Zelda, but they might not show up until Link's Awakening.
So when I was talking about the door on one side but not the other, I meant in this game where you can go through one side of the door, but then the other side of the door blocks you.
Just bought the bomb bag. I kind of didn't want to buy the bomb bag, but it looked like a rupee, and I was like, what is touching
It had the
this
100 above it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Also,
Bombs
welcome,
is cool.
Melphis.
I should probably quick save here. It's fine. Quick saving was. I'm sure. It respects the original gameplay.
Yeah, probably. If you die, it probably just gives you a game over since it's Doom.
It put me on the autosave. Ow. I need to go this way though. Though, what was that room north today?
That was where you attacked the old man.
Oh no, there's the one I couldn't enter. Probably because I need to kill this thing. Be smarter with my decisions. I mean, I can kill that thing, but it still didn't change my predicament. Maybe I should kill some mummies and...
Or they kill you.
Did he shoot a projectile at me? I wasn't close enough to touch him.
Or if they
He just, like,
No,
hadn't
it's the-
shot at me before. Yeah, no, it's fine. I don't need hearts. They don't seem to be shooting anything at me. Interesting.
So while we've said that the defining thing of a Zelda-like is the dungeons, there are people out there who think that it's the top-down, top-down sword fighting, I guess, would be the way to describe it.
Wait, what about, like, Ocarina of Time and then? All the 3D Zeldas. Are they not Zeldas?
I guess that people would make a distinction that they're 3D Zeldas. So,
Interesting.
But they...
like people want to have like a genre where like the 2D East games, Zelda, Alundra, Crystallis, those types of games are in there. Which it kind of makes sense to have a genre for that.
It does, but...
And what would you even call that?
Yeah.
If not Zelda-like?
Top-down 2D Zelda-like.
So
It
Zelda-like.
would get longer, but I mean, when you say Zelda-like, in my opinion, the main definition of a Zelda-like, in my opinion, is it has dungeons, you get items from said dungeons, and you progress with those items from the dungeon. Usually you learn it in the dungeon, usually use it on the boss in that dungeon, and then you go to the next area. And, I mean, somehow Zelda made it work in 3D perfectly, flawlessly. Like, when I played Ocarina of Time and Link's Awakening, it feels like the same kind of game. I mean, there's not many games that can do that, in my opinion. Metroid is another one. Oh, Quigley said you have to find another shop to progress.
Figure.
But, I would not, I would call this a 2D Zelda. Well, if it's 2D. Oh, I wonder what that is.
Candles do? What do candles do?
I wonder what they do.
I assume they set things on fire, but I don't have enough rupees.
Go kill. Do the grind! Put in the time!
I don't like grinding.
That sucks, you gotta. He doesn't have the money for it, he's broke. He's a broke boy.
He bought the bomb bag.
He bought the bomb bag.
Tragic mistake.
Tragic. Like, if someone wanted to make a 2D Zelda like that, I would have a feeling they would say 2D. Because 2D defines the, like, camera and stuff. Same with 3D. But if you just say Zelda-like, it's gonna be like one or the other, in my opinion.
But Zelda 2 is a 2D Zelda-like.
No, it is not a Zelda-like. It's just
But
like
it's
Zelda,
Castlevania
it's in the
2
name.
is not a classic Vania or even a Egavania. It's its own little thing. It exists.
I thought you said that if it's in the name of the definition, then it counts.
Have
well,
I
we
said
already
that?
said Breath of the Wild isn't a
I
Zelda-like.
did, yeah.
That looks suspicious. Wow. Whoa, I can make a decision, but what do they do?
Heart container is probably better.
What's that?
I think that's just a potion in a bottle.
Probably like a single-use, refill your hearts.
Yeah.
When will I become strong enough to acquire a sword? Men are rude.
Get the candle and light your apartment on fire with it. My fire alarm already went on. I'm good for the day.
Is there a fire?
No! But I literally get home, and I have 10 minutes to eat and then head back to work.
Oh.
Fire alarm starts going off. Like, shit, okay. Go up in my building. I can't smell anything, obviously, so I look for smoke. Don't see anything. Not even smelling anything. So I still call 911 just in case, because you're supposed to. When I came and turned it off, it sounded like... Oh yeah, I don't know.
Well, the nice thing about fire alarms is they're reusable, so somebody else could pull it.
Didn't look like it was pulled. I looked. None of them looked like they were pulled. Weird.
I assume somebody goes and, like, resets them.
Does meat do?
Yeah, I'm assuming the fire department or people in our stuff, but yeah. Not when they were blaring, I didn't see them.
I think the meat is bait.
Hmm. Perhaps the bombs will work now. It is nice that, I suppose it's nice being able to have a map that will show you secrets in a game where it's expected that you've played it before and know its secrets. Perhaps.
I think you're just supposed to light the entire world on fire.
Maybe.
Like, most of the things aren't marked at all in the original game. You're just supposed to burn everything until you find the thing that burns. But yeah, so Quigley asked, or said that, so Ori and the Blind Forest is a Zelda-like, and yes.
Would you say it's the worst Zelda-like?
See, you give me shit about my hate for La Mulana when your hate for Ori is out for everyone.
Hey,
all the
that's an
time.
actual question. Like, compared to Zelda games, do you like Ori more or less?
I mean, Zelda is pretty consistently good. I mean, we could say that Ori's better than the CDI games.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only 2 Ori games. Like, you'd think it'd be consistent between the 2 if it's good or not.
They're pretty
Their
different
design.
from each other. Like, they
Oh, his face!
made it.
I just noticed his, like, little face when you buy something. He gets this stupid little grin.
How do I get my... Oh, there it is. Wow. These enemies seem pretty good for farming cash. Maybe that's why they have rupees like on them in some of the games, because they're meant to be cash farming enemies.
Yeah, right next to the shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I was saying there's a much more heavy combat focus in the second Ori game. So some people like that one a lot more than the first, or vice versa.
Interesting.
And you keep insisting that both Ori games are bad, even though you haven't played the second one.
Thanks for the rupees, man. You're right, I have not played the second one. I've not finished the first one either. Can you truly say that I have a valid opinion if I haven't even finished the game?
Maybe not. Atcero at least finished La Mulana.
Sure, I did. Sadly.
Thought you said the end was the best part.
Yeah, because it was over. Candle recharges with each new zone you enter. Elphys, you go at Zero. It was torture. I will never do it again.
Good thing La Mulana 2 is a different game than La Mulana 1.
And you know what? My experience with the frickin' fandom has ruined it.
But
Keep
how would
saying
you know
that,
it?
but there's literally one person
It
who
was
didn't.
it was few. It was like 2 or 3 actually.
But how would you know if La Mulana 2 is good or not if you haven't beaten it yet?
You're not about to tell me that the La Mulana fandom is the reason why you're not going to play La Mulana 2.
It is actually one of the main reasons.
You could just not stream it.
No. If I'm gonna stream it, I'm gonna stream my pain. Well, see, even Quigley gets it. The La Mulana fandom is garbage. To be fair, any fandom is garbage.
Yeah, have you met Zelda fans or even worse, Metroidvania
See,
fans?
this is why. Okay, yeah, the Metro. Why do you think I troll the subreddit? First of all, second of all, this is why I don't deal with fandoms. They're terrible. Except the
that you're on
Castlevania
a
fandom. Huh?
Except you're on a podcast for the Metroidvanias fandom.
This is not a fandom. Okay, us three are not a fandom. We're not little fanatics. We're usually, for the most part, very, decent people.
Uh-huh.
As long as we stay
You
away
have a
from
bias.
the subreddit.
I think you have a biased opinion there.
I
agree.
do, because, I don't frequent the subreddit. I troll them. That's all they deserve.
It's pretty rude.
How's it rude?
You said all they deserve is to get trolled.
Yes.
I don't have enough money for this. I need to have enough money to lose my money.
Are you a fan if you haven't watched 100 plus hours of a La Mulana randomizer content?
Are we talking about a Metroidvania fan or a La Mulana fan?
La Mulana. I'm assuming.
Keep breaking people's doors and then they expect me to... money.
Yeah, who's enforcing you paying them? It's like, no, I'm just leaving. Sorry about your luck. And they only charge you if you go inside afterwards.
Whoa. Surely I'm strong enough now.
The old men in this
Require
game
sword.
can straight up gank you. It's not a lie. Also,
I imagine that a La Mulana randomizer is like the definition of hell.
I mean... wouldn't be... terrible. There is... items... like pretty late in the game, I mean there are certain items you can only get after getting certain other late game items. Early game would be very interesting though. But you do kind of have to find everything in order to actually, beat the game,
I
so...
think the old women just don't like you.
Are they supposed to like me?
She's smiling.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Sure, she's just happy that I've graced her with my presence. Oh hey, the sword I already have. I'm in the starting area. Is this a Metroidvania? I should really stop losing all my money.
Maybe you should stop having your gambling problem.
Sorry, I can't help it. Maybe it's in the same place as it was, and I can just pick the medal and earn infinite money. Across that. How do you guys feel about fan games?
I mean, I haven't played too many fan games, I guess. I mean, I am looking at the Lacard Chronicles because I've heard they're pretty good.
You should play it.
I should,
Since
but
people say it's good.
I don't know. Cauldrath said that it's MV adjacent, so I don't know if I want to play it for this weekend.
Ecclesia is MV adjacent.
It's a Crest-like. It is adjacent, but I'm not gonna play it because I know it's not a Metroidvania. Oh.
Like, we'll play first-party Castlevania games even if they're not Metroidvanias.
Yeah.
But if it's not first-party, then there's not a guaranteed level of quality.
Unless everyone says it's really good.
Yeah, like the Lacard Chronicles. I've heard it's rough around the edges, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
a lot of people that like Metroidvanias also like Zelda-likes, but I think, or Zelda games. But I think part of that is just like the average quality level of a Zelda game is extremely high. So
Yeah.
it being close enough to a Metroidvania combined with it being high quality also gets you there.
There it
Whoa, I'm
is.
rich.
There it is. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We got it. Master got it.
Do you even have anything to spend that on?
You
Other
can
than
buy a
people's
better
doors?
shield. I don't really want to buy a better shield. I mean, this one's fine.
There is
I was-
one for 90.
I was
There
joking
is.
about the door repairs before you went in there.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
they
deserve
really
it.
like their doors.
It's not a door, it's a wall. I saved them, or a bush. Like, how do they even get out? They don't have fire. I guess
Maybe
they
they
do
have
have
fire.
fire.
Yeah.
Yep, 2 fires.
Maybe I can set the floating eye on fire. This isn't even the... This is the dark place. But this is where I can use fire. But the... Does the light just stay on?
Yeah, I believe it does.
Okay, that's useful.
Yeah, the only fan games that I've played are AM2R and the Mega Man X Street Fighter, which were dealt with very differently by the parent companies, where AM2R got cease and desisted, and then Street Fighter X Mega Man or Mega Man X Street Fighter, like, Capcom actually was like, hey, look, there's this game, you should play it. And like almost...
The guy who did Sonic Mania literally did fan games for Sonic. And then
Yep.
they're like, hey, wow, you're really good at this. You just want to make us a new game? And he's like, yeah, sure. That's what happened.
It is a way to make money easily and also improve your own image, because who's gonna go, oh, look at them publishing a fan game.
Yeah, right? They're gonna be like, holy shit, they actually care about their fans and the work the fans do. That's awesome.
If they're publishing really bad fan games, and like, you know, a lot of them, maybe that would be
Yeah.
bad,
But, I mean, like, if they're quality, like AM2R is, and fucking, you know, Sonic ones that the guy was doing, like, why wouldn't you want to give them a platform? They
Well,
literally
AM2R...
Huh?
AM2R was a unique situation where
Yeah.
it was being released about the same time as Samus Returns,
Yeah.
so it was like a direct competitor to it. But it's still like the way Nintendo does things.
What they literally could have done, what Nintendo could have been done too, is like, hey, can we buy this from you? And then after buying it, they literally just have it as an unlockable.
Yeah,
They could have done that.
yeah.
unlockable AM2R would have been actually very cool.
Yeah, kind of like what they did with the Dracula X Chronicles, where Castlevania 1 or Symphony of the Night was unlockable and Rondo was unlockable.
The problem is
Yeah.
that they would have to port the game to the 3DS.
They have the money and the skills.
But it's still like an additional cost. And time. So they would have had to have delayed the game.
Yeah.
Or I guess they could have been like, okay, we're adding this to Samus Returns as like DLC. So don't release it. Was I guess what they could have done.
Perhaps. Are most dungeons in Zelda just clearing a room of enemies?
In the original Zelda, it's either clear the room of enemies or push a random block.
I see.
A lot of these games on the NES were like good for their time because they didn't have anything better, and they were like, you clearly need them to get to the later games that are actually good, but they had not aged that well.
But now it's in first person, so it's aged better.
I don't think that helps it any.
You got a ladder. Apparently. What do ladders do?
Well, you can climb them.
Wow. What can I climb? Anything? Oh. I couldn't go over this before, but I can now. Is the ladder another raft?
I think so.
Interesting. Well, I can't climb across this. Well, let's go
Oh.
stupid.
I think that's what Atcero was mentioning before, was that it like lets you go one block across things.
Yeah. That's what the raft is supposed to do.
I thought the raft was just supposed to, like, there's certain raft launch points and then it takes you across them.
Yep, in the overworld, but in the dungeons, they'll literally place it for you to walk over. It's kind of cool. So instead of worrying, oh crap, I have to run around and dodge these enemies, instead you can be like, oh cool, I can just walk across. Oh, am I thinking of the ladder? Oh shit, I'm thinking the ladder. Gotcha. So wait, why did they just give it to you then in this game when you have the raft?
That's what I'm asking. I have both a raft and a ladder. Walk into the waterfall. I'll do just that.
Alright, thank you, Quigley. Yep.
I might want to clear random rooms that I may have not cleared because they could be giving me keys. Like, it's annoying, you know? Do you know how many hearts it takes for me to get the upgraded sword?
I thought it was 5? I could be wrong. It could be 6.
Because I have that, so I could just leave and grab it.
Quigley, do you remember how much? How many hearts you need? That's like gonna be a random thing. But it's been such a long time since I played one.
I don't think either of you were born when I played one.
Oh, I'm sorry, you know. You pretend like I actually... You know what? You've given, like, the most help. Yeah, you are the expert here. You've given the most help on this.
Vaguely remembers the game, the expert.
Yes. I will talk to the man and he will say,
You're not strong enough.
Proud of you. I'm gonna give you a sword.
Yeah, you're complaining about him just like not giving you a sword. Like, he has no obligation to give you this sword.
Well, what's he gonna do with it?
Not give you the sword!
Yeah, maybe he uses it as a decoration. It's his property. What are you? Who are you to tell him what he can do with it?
He'll kill you with the fires, that is very true.
Was it this hole, perhaps?
Seems right.
Oh,
Had to put it in the most annoying
not
place
strong
possible.
enough. Thanks for the sword, bro.
Well, at least you thanked him for it.
I did, because I'm a nice person. See, so there was that dungeon I was just in. There's also another dungeon I believe I can go to. Maybe even two. So many dungeons. And I love dungeons.
Yeah, this is a lot more open game than a lot of the other Zeldas.
Always giving my money to people, my hard-earned rupees. Just because I broke their door. Like, what gives, man?
Your hard-earned rupees that you got by murdering things.
Yeah. I mean, I murdered a lot of things. Didn't murder the old man. I was just taking my money.
You tried to murder that one old man.
Look, sometimes you never know.
Could have been a mimic.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, I'll get more from these blue people.
What do you even need the money for?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you said you were going to buy a better shield.
There's something I can do. But there's another
Hey, listen,
hole.
waterfall. Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
right, you didn't walk into the waterfall.
You're right, I didn't do that. I
Yeah.
need to do that. I got that hint to do that. I could go do
You
that right
did.
now.
Oh, what? You played La Mulana and you didn't remember a hint?
No, I just didn't go do it because I was busy getting a sword.
That's
And
fair.
then I was exploring a part of the map. Actually, I'm gonna go explore a part of the map because I don't want to have to go back
Oh
there
my
later
God.
to re-explore it.
You're doing
Stop
exactly
backseat
what I
gaming me.
did.
What'd you do?
This is what I would do in La Mulana. I'd be like, oh, I should do this. Wait, no, I could do this first, and then I completely forget.
All I'm doing is checking a single room that I haven't been to, and a single bombable place I don't believe I've been to. I've already been here. That's a money-making game.
Like a money-losing game.
Stop backseat gaming quickly! You know what? I will fight you. I will do fisticuffs. Not tonight, though. Another time.
Yeah, every time somebody's called you out on it, you've never, like, backed it up.
What?
You like fighting people.
I do like fighting
You like threatening to fight people.
people.
Does this count as a waterfall?
I think that is the waterfall. Here, look at your map.
There was a waterfall next to the sword guy. Like, just south of it.
I think it might be that other waterfall with the lake.
This is a water incline. There's a waterfall.
That is an actual waterfall.
Thanks for telling me.
Yeah. We got this.
I've been going way up ahead. Well, there's stairs over here.
Aren't you glad you got that hint?
It depends on what ahead means. Is that guy just telling me to come up here to get the sword?
Maybe.
Could be,
Or
honestly.
is he telling me to go way up ahead over here? He's telling me to do this dungeon. So there's the... Is this the one with the eye enemy? that I didn't kill, I believe.
I think it was.
It is.
Wait, yeah, yeah!
And I can kill these enemies more quickly.
You gotta love it when you go into a secret area and then it gives you a hint to something that's less secret than that.
Yeah. Guess I'll go around killing things, but if I don't have whatever item it is I need to, well, first of all, I need to kill these things. Open that door and I don't know how. Bombs did not work. Oh, I guess they do work. Maybe? No, all I did was stun the enemy. I suppose I can charm them with my flute, or attack them with my fire. No.
They're beefy boys. You gotta bomb them. Because they're the Dodongos, you gotta bomb them.
Have to bomb them repeatedly? Oh, I guess that.
Oh, look at you just murdered their friend! Look at them!
I think I got that bomb back.
They're terrified! Yeah, I think they
deserve
were
it.
originally supposed to eat them. Yeah, I agree. Holy shit. Their eyes wide with fear.
Yeah,
That's just being a terrorist.
it's a rude thing to say.
Ruder thing to do.
What else am I supposed to do? Not kill the harmless animals running around?
How else will you get rupees? You gotta pay the rent somehow.
It's true. What did this even... Did it even open? I'm not in the mindset to remember things today. It's like Atcero when Atcero plays La Mulana and forgets everything.
You know, you're still the only one who pronounces my name as you do.
Look, I pronounce lots of things in weird ways.
No, it's not bad. I'm just saying you're the only one I know who's actually ever pronounced it that way.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry? I just said it's fine. I just find it interesting.
I don't want to offend people.
You're not offending me. Oh my god. It's not like you're pronouncing like Atcero or something.
Atcero.
I've had that. I have had that.
Etc.
Atcero. Altcero. Or Alcero, because a lot of people thought my name was with an L, not a T for a while.
Interesting.
Acetero is the new If you come into my chats, you pronounce it Acetero, I'm banning your ass.
You actually like type it out phonetically.
Expecting so many keys.
You went from 0 keys to 3 keys immediately.
It was not immediate. I cleared out 3 rooms. Took unnecessary damage. Well, I already got more bombs, so I don't really want to test touching it again.
Touch it.
What else? Do it. You're not
Poke it with
spending it
a
on anything
stick.
else.
Down here was the, that one room with the thing in it.
Also, I have to say this game is very hard to watch.
Yeah,
Motion
why is
sickness.
Yeah.
See, that's why I didn't really want to play it.
Excuse
But
me,
then-
Discord. Beepin'.
You guys didn't really offer any alternatives. And,
Let
you know,
me go on to do not dis. Apparently, I didn't do that or something, and now it's yelling at me.
I don't know.
We don't want it yelling at us right now.
Who's yelling at you? Down here was the flute. Yeah.
Nah,
I like
we'll
how
just
they
group
just
chat.
put a new flute there.
I mean,
So you
you
can-
never know.
You can dual wield flutes.
It'd be fun.
You can power stance the flutes.
Yes! Speaking of Elden Ring, I have a friend who power stanced certain weapon that you can acquire early on from a certain difficult enemy who approaches you. It's very silly.
Like the first main, like not the first, but like the second first one.
I suppose so. The one that always drops a thing. And only once, because they only spawn once, I believe.
Well, I'm assuming you're meaning the thing that you don't have to fight, but everyone feels compelled to fight, because it's
Yes!
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
There's no... We've already, like, been in that room. There's no point in that.
Dude.
Unless... Did I miss something in that room, maybe? What's the point of that being locked off by the dino?
Actually, I don't know. Also, Quigley said, do it before you blow it on breaking into more old men's houses. Not exactly sure what that's referring to, but...
The money. Like,
money,
he has to
yeah.
spend the money.
Probably place these better.
Because if you don't have any money, they can't take anything from you.
This is true.
Apparently, there's no debt in Hyrule.
Ooh,
Oh man,
wait,
imagine if if you went negative, and then it started charging you interest.
was this room, right? But, okay, so... I'm just confused.
You
As
have a
to
lot
where
of
I am.
keys to use on doors now.
Anyways, should find the thing I have to do in this dungeon. Dig doggers. Loathe certain kinds of sound. I guess I know what to flute at. That's cool.
I think that the word was pose in the original game. So those are the enemies he's referring to.
I can also just hit them.
But you can also flute them.
I will flute them. Ow. What? Well, I didn't seem to hate that. I'm gonna leave the dungeon then come back so I autosave. No, my map's gone, but that's fine. Well,
I guess the way it does this
Ah.
is by loading a brand new level every time you switch.
yeah. Just about how the dungeons work in Zelda. Whatever this is doing seems very inconsistent, so I'm just gonna whack them.
Well, back in the day, if I remember correctly, for the Famicom version, these guys were called Poe's Voice, and you were actually supposed to talk into the Famicom controller and it would kill them? I want to say?
Oh, that's awful.
Well, back the Famicom, like, people knew that capability was, like, there for it.
Maybe destroying all these enemies will do something useful. Maybe it'll do literally nothing. Wow.
I think you've already killed everything in that room before.
Hi. Oh yeah, this is dark. But you know, I'm not sure what else to do here. Guess I
There were a
need to
bunch of key doors.
Yeah. Go around killing all these things again. See, I don't know what that is. What am I picking up?
That's a map.
Oh. I guess that's true. Who needs maps when you already have a map?
But it has maps of areas you haven't been yet.
I gotta grab that single rupee over there. It's 10 whole rupee.
Money.
Money.
Yeah, why is the 100 so far up there?
Yeah, it's
The other
broken.
shop things. Yeah, it's fine.
I'm sorry, Link. You don't have enough. come back when you're a little richer.
I agree. So up there was just that stuff which I've already done and gotten the flute. So, really, the place I need to be is here.
Yeah, maybe you can get to and kill the boss within the next 4 minutes.
Gotta push all these blocks, because you never know. Something.
Yeah, that's how the original Zelda was.
Yes.
Although I guess in this version you don't ever actually push the blocks, you just like hit them and then it disappears.
Kind of. I suppose. This is that room with this enemy. These two enemies. But I don't know what to do about that. I'm gonna leave. Perhaps I need to bait them into getting hit by a projectile.
Get baited, nerd.
Yeah.
Try arrows, I guess. Yeah, you do have 250 rupees. You would be fine on the...
I already did this. They don't take damage. It makes the no damage noise. Unless that's a glitch and they're actually supposed to make a different noise. Ha! These are the things that don't like the flute. Perhaps. See? It is useful.
There you go, big brain.
I like how the door opened
Try.
before you even
Beat the
like
second
killed
one.
the last one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Congrats, you beat the dungeon. Is that 4 of
Yay.
them now or 5?
4. I believe.
Yeah, I guess this doesn't have the normal pause menu, so you can't see your number of pieces of
Okay.
Triforce.
Now I need to find more places to venture to. Also spend my money on things. These things don't care.
Yeah, I think there was a shop just north of the starting area where
We
you
go
got the
acquire a
sword.
shield. I will have to pay for some repairs in a moment. It's a secret. Wow, rich. It would be useful to buy that shield. Even if I find the shield that's slightly more expensive, it's fine. Oh. I remember exactly where it was, but it's fine. Well, it is a bit more expensive. I kind of don't. I'm kind of stingy, but you know what? I will pay for it because I'm stimulating the economy.
Like, what are you saving up for?
I don't know. But what does the meat do?
It's bait.
Like it does do
It's
anything?
wall meat.
It
Get that.
it's bait that you use. It's not bait for like you to pick up, like that.
Yeah, it's bait you used to lure shit with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case,
I think
maybe I
meat
should
heals?
grab
Question mark. Yeah, see, no, that's a Castlevania thing. Oh look, God, I fucking love that Doom face. Can you please buy the bombs? Can you please buy the bombs just for that face?
it if you want.
Oh
He
no,
didn't do it
that's sad. He didn't. Yes, face.
because he does that when he acquires a new weapon.
Ah, that angers me because it's such a funny fucking face. It's just like, ah, yes.
Well, at least we know what the thumbnail's going to be.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
On that note, it is 10:30.
Oh no.
And you haven't beaten the game yet.
Tisk
But I've
tisk.
played much of the game.
You have gotten through 4 of them. Of the 8 dungeons, I think there is?
Something like that.
I think there's 8.
Could be 7.
No, I think it's 8 for, Big Boy boss. You know, the final boss of almost every Zelda game. Zelda herself.
Oh, yeah.
You're playing as Zelda, fighting against Zelda, rescuing Zelda.
Killing Zelda. Taking over her kingdom as Zelda.
It's like, I want to be the guy, but it's I want to be the Zelda.
I want to be the Zelda.
In order to claim the title of Zelda, you must kill its previous owner.
God. Alright, well thank you everyone for coming. Hopefully we have enlightened you on the differences. Oh, that ass! Holy shit! I forgot Doom Guy is packing some meat! Look at that cake! I like how it's still the gun.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Make a third-person, like,
It just replaces it with
animated
like,
sprite?
Why is he so he's packing cake! No
You should see
man!
the demons in Doom.
No man should have that much
there.
cake in his ass. Just saying. Like, damn. That is dummy thick. Pope! I'm trying to sneak past the demons, but the sound of my ass cheeks keep alerting the guards.
Look up the... look up the cyber demon, okay?
I will look up the Cyber Demon after. And if I remember, I will post a pic in this for people to see a pic of Cyber Demon ass. That man has more cake than I'll ever have in life. Same. It makes me jealous. Also, no, I won't stop saying packing some meat. He is packing meat in the front and probably in the back. No, reverse that. In the back and probably in the front.
This is true.
Wouldn't those both be true then?
Yes. I mean, I haven't seen him from the front, so I don't know, but I'm assuming so. If that's what his ass looks like, damn. Just damn. All right.
Anyway.
Wraps it up, yeah. We got distracted.
The dongos hate smoke. Well, that sucks.
Suppose they do.
Sounds like Doom Guy is a power bottom. And with that, have a nice night, everyone.
Good night.